fellow WoW players. Using my 50th level Shaman to try and go get the Eye of Ragnoros, so he can get the sulfurous Hand of Ragnoros. I've got like 4 players capable of wielding it, and I got my blacksmith has the ability to make the regular sulfuran hammer. Of course, you still need the ingredients to make it, but once we get somebody that's got the eye, you know, from Ragnaros, then we can try to make it, you know, create the regular hammer, and then I think at that point all you do is combine the eye with the regular hammer and on a guy that can wield it, and then you got it, and then he can wield it, and he'll have the legendary hammer. I've never had it before. It'd be nice to have it. Let me reset. I think I already did, but just make sure. Alright.
Glory to the Sindori. Keep your wits about you.
Just make sure all the big guys are dead. This is Molten Core. Pretty much just kill everything in here. You can pretty much like one-shot everything. This guy, he does not have mining. However, he can skin these ancient core hounds for their leather, which is pretty cool. Don't know if I'll ever do anything with it, but mission to kill people trying to get to the front. Coming back yet? Not yet. Got the solid stone out of it. I'm gonna gather up every single one of these freaking fire imps. Should kill a couple of these guys. Yeah, it's like I got this shield that does damage to anything that attacks me. Yeah, it's just a chance to deal 297 nature damage. Alright, here we go. Now we gather up every single thing. dead now? Got something over here. I guess that was like the snake guy or whatever. I think they call him Naga. Make my way back into the main chamber. Get back to fighting again. These giant molten destroyers are always connected with one another. Down the hill, whee, whee. Molten giants and molten destroyers. It's always like a molten giant and a molten destroyer all next to each other. Alright, let's blast this guy. This is actually what I like doing. Going into, you know, what would normally be a high level content, you know, high level raid, and just like killing everything pretty easy, like one-shotting stuff. You know, basically just one-shotting everything. I used to play a game. This is like some of the historical stuff. They had these games called I think they called them MUDs. They had other names for them too, but MUDs was one of them. They were like text-based games. Like they didn't have graphics. It was all text. They actually created graphics with text. I don't know what that lag was. But yeah, it was no text. But it was like the one I played several of them, but the one I played most of all, I played it with my brother too, and it was called Medivia. And I think it still exists today. It's a different game now, though. The game we used to play, it was like you basically played as a one of 4 classes. You could either be a warrior, could be a warrior or a, I don't know if it was cleric or priest, one or the other. You could be a mage, or you could be like a thief. Each of the classes had different abilities. Let me get this guy. Didn't drop the Thunder Fury thing. Bindings of the Windseeker. That's like the Thunder Fury. Anyway, so in this Medivia game, yeah, you played one of 4 classes, and you started, of course, at level 1. You went all the way as high as level 31 in the class. And then once you hit level 31, what you had to do, Sulfurion. I was looking for a Sulfurion ingot right there, but didn't find one. But yeah, once you got to level 31, you had to go down into a dungeon, and it's called the Catacombs. It's like the main dungeon of the game. It's where the dragons left dragon eggs that you pick up, and there was like lots of different levels to the Catacombs. I think there might have been like 30 levels or something, or maybe 31 levels in the Catacombs. But anyway, once you got to the bottom of the Catacombs, you had to kill this guy at the bottom of the Catacombs. I think he might have been called the Hermit or something. And then the Hermit, he dropped a coin, and once you got the coin, then you had to go to the top of Mount Vrice, and there was this thing. It's kind of like a vending machine or something, and you put the coin into the machine or whatever it was, and see, like, you did this at level 31, and once you did that, you could change your level to one of the other, or change your class to one of the other classes. Of course, that was only if you had not already been the other classes. Like, say, like if you were say a mage and you did this, and then but you had already been a warrior and a rogue and a priest. So basically, now you were a mage and a warrior and a priest and a rogue, all level 31. So basically, that's what the whole point of the game was, for you to become level 31 of all 4 classes. And once you were level 31 in all 4, then you became a hero. All right, and so a hero could that basically that was the ultimate in the game. That was it. You know, you were a hero. And I had a guy, one of my, basically my main character, he became a hero. But that's all you had to do. You just had to become level 31 in all 4, and then you became a hero. following that process, you became a hero.
Impossible. Stay your attack, mortals. I submit. Rashly, I've come to wrest the secrets of the living flame.
Alright,
You will soon
now to go kill Ragnoros.
quest.
So,
Now to summon the Lord whose house this is.
for a while, it was the game Medivh. That's what it was. You just did that and became a hero. But what they did was they changed the requirements for becoming a hero. Like they added a whole bunch of stuff that they didn't have originally. That wasn't required originally for becoming a hero. And so they basically made the game harder. They added all this Fey magic stuff or whatever. Like everything was Fey, and it's like it just, I don't know. It was just a bunch of BS, just to make the game harder. I guess because they thought everybody it was too easy for them or something. I don't know. But to me, it just made the game just unlikable. Like I didn't like the game anymore. I just didn't want to play it anymore. When they added all that stuff, it's like what I'd like to do was to go into the catacombs. Like I mentioned, the catacombs is where you killed the hermit, but the catacombs was where you went to collect dragon eggs. That was a huge part of the game. Once you got up really strong, you could go through the catacombs and collect up a whole bunch of eggs, and you used the eggs for things such as like you had durability on your gear, and like the gear needed to be repaired, and so the dragon eggs could be used as a way of repairing your gear. I'm not sure. I don't remember if there was another way to repair the gear. Maybe there was. I don't know. But gear repair was a big part of the game, because like they had this auction house where you would buy the gear, and you'd want to only spend your really hard-earned money on the best gear. And so then you would buy this gear, and it was really good gear, and then people would just hold on to this gear that was like just falling apart, but they would hold on to it because it was really good gear. Did I miss that guy? I must have missed that guy. So they'd hold on to this old, just ancient, dilapidated gear, but just because it was had really good stats on it. Anyway, so I remember people doing that. Like they just hold on to this just horrible looking gear, just like the durability was shot. It was like just holding on by a thread, but they liked the gear so much because it had really good, it was like some of the best gear in the game, so they'd hold on to it. But it was like just, they had to collect dragon eggs to keep it from actually just turning to ash or whatever. I don't know. So, but I don't know. Medivh was a cool game. It had lots of locations you could go to. You could ride dragons. You could hunt dragons because they dropped a lot of gold. But the problem was if you were carrying around a lot of gold, the dragons would want to hunt you and take your gold from you. So that's what happened too, Alright, let's talk to this guy. Alright. Time to get Ragnoros. Ragnoros doesn't like that this guy allowed us to come here. Doesn't like that one little bit.
Fire Lord. He who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him.
He's such a large guy. See that hammer he's got? That's what I want. I want to get that hammer.
These mortal infidels, my lord. They have invaded your sanctum and seek to steal your secrets.
Fool.
Insects to arrive from the hollow core.
Yes, he did. He's a bad guy. He's a fool for doing that, right, Ragnoros?
Justice shall be met.
He killed him. Alright, but now Ragnoros wants to kill us. And that's not going to happen. Come on, eyeball. Oh, he didn't drop the eyeball. Darn it. He only dropped 1 gold. Dang good. That's pretty bad. Torch of Alston. It's like a wand. It's got 34 intellect on it. It's pretty good. What does it look like? Let me see. What does it look like? Torch of Alston. Huh. It looks just like a torch. That's kind of cool. Alright. Heading back to Stormwind. Once again, we didn't get the eye. You'd think Ragnoros, the king of this whole place, would drop more than 1 gold. Let's sell stuff. Anyway, that was the run. Didn't get the eye as usual. So pretty much a failed run. So gotta wait another week. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. And that's it for the video.